This week's topics: a new gen unlockable vehicle comes to all players, GTA Plus library to come to Nintendo Switch, and a discussion on the new daily Madrazo bounties and its details. All of these topics have been briefly gone over in my latest weekly update news video to the GTA Online, or Rockstar related information. If you wish to check that video out, I will put the link of that in the description below. For those who even wants to check out this week's weekly update content for GTA Online, where I try my best in both videos to inform you guys of anything or everything you may need or wants to know, you can find the link of that in the description below as well. And as an extra, for those who wants to check me out on Twitch for when I actually do stream every once in a while, you can leave a follow. I will leave a link to my Twitch in the description below as well. But now on to my first topic that I like to discuss of this week, a general ramble video of the topic that I've highlighted right here, the new gen unlockable vehicle that's now officially released for all players this week. So without further ado, let me go straight into the details of day one of the Bounties DLC when I first heard of this vehicle up until today. Now, I typically don't really make ramble videos on, oh look, the new car came out this week, so enjoy this vehicle, or look, we got new police vehicles that came out, or we got this new vehicle, that new vehicle. The reason why this vehicle, in my opinion, is special enough for me to make a ramble video uniquely on this is for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's an SUV. Second of all, it's a four-door vehicle. And third of all, this was one of the two vehicles that was early access to new gen players, regardless if it was GTA Plus subscription or not. Though for those who had GTA Plus subscription, as a difference from this vehicle and the overflawed Mr. Strelos Penis, those who are subscribed to GTA Plus had this vehicle for free that they can purchase and take from the Vinewood Car Club showroom. But that's another discussion on that. Still, regardless of Mr. Strelos Penis, that was only early access to GTA Plus and was finally released 9 days later to all players, this car, however, was released to new-gen players 3 weeks in advance before everyone else finally has access to it. Where this week, the Castigator released, last week the two police vehicles released, and well, the week before, I believe anyways, or it could have been a week before the week before, that released every other vehicle. Regardless though, this vehicle was uniquely a new gen vehicle amongst the PP Strello, but that was finally released for everyone, but I'm not gonna repeat myself on that too much. And the only reason why I say this vehicle is a new gen vehicle, where first of all, if you have ever checked Rockstar's Newswire or my video where I've gone over this as best as possible, I have seen in their Newswire that was, by the way, released on June 25th, that day the Bounties finally released, where they have released in that day the 4-tier progression for the bail enforcement career for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. And for those who wants to even know about what these tier progression rewards are, well, here you go. Here's tier 1, where you simply have to set up a bail office, meet with Mod Eccles, and secure or eliminate a bounty target to get the $1 jacket for tier 1. And then for tier 2, you have to secure or eliminate 5 standard bounty targets, secure or eliminate 2 most wanted bounty targets, and earn 250k from securing or eliminating bounty targets to get a stun gun finish. Tier 3 gets you secure or eliminate 10 bounty targets without losing a life, secure or eliminate a most wanted bounty target 3 days in a row, and secure or eliminate 25 bounty targets to get the bottom dollar, I guess, outfit. And then finally, tier 4, you have to unlock 10 platinum awards for the bail office, secure all bounty targets alive, earn $1 million in additional income from your bail office agents, and earn $5 million from securing or eliminating bounty targets to not only get 10,000 RP, $250,000, but on top of that, they would be able to get themselves a free Canis Castigator. Now, just to remind the jury, this information has released on June 25th, 2024. So in my first impression, seeing this vehicle, at first I was like, oh man, there's another vehicle that Rockstar has released uniquely for new gen players. So I was unfortunately quite disappointed about that information. But then upon further looking through the Newswire and Twitter, where Morse Mutual Insurance themselves have actually announced in a tweet that here were all the first day vehicles that have released with the $1 Bounties DLC in the GT Line update, you can see that Besides excluding the cop vehicles that are all 4-doors that released, all of the vehicles that was released for all players, uniquely for just generally everyone without the GTA Plus subscription or not, generally all of these new 5 vehicles in Legendary Motorsport are all 2-doors. Obviously, the 3 new cop cars were released as 4-door vehicles, so I'm going to exclude that for those who don't even have the time, who can't afford it, or who haven't even completed Slush Fund to be able to unlock being able to purchase these new vehicles. So let's just move that out of the way. And there was only one Sasa website vehicle, the Yosemite 1500. That's also a 2-door vehicle. So when you look at all this information that you've gathered up on the first day of release of the Bounties, and then you see this vehicle being amongst a 4-door vehicle, first of all. Second of all, I don't even know how the performance is, but it might be a little more towards the superior side than the inferior side. At least I'd like to see it. I don't know if anyone has ever driven this vehicle. Go right ahead and leave a comment on that for those who have ever driven it, had experience on it. So when I saw this, I got a little bit more disappointed because I was like, we only get 2-door vehicles. Rockstar doesn't really release 4-door vehicles anymore, 4-door plus vehicles anymore. And then when I release a 4-door vehicle, it's uniquely behind new-gen consoles or new-gen platforms, specifically PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. So I was quite disappointed to see this. But then, lo and behold, the recent newswire released by Rockstar Games for this week's weekly update. Get the new Canis Castigator SUV at Sasa website, in which they have even described in their newswire that everyone can claim this vehicle from either the website for 1.65 mil or from Luxury Auto's showroom, which I've had this respective price done on my weekly update video, but it can also be acquired for free for new-gen players who have completed the Tier 4 career progression challenges for the $1 bounties. So the reason why I'm bringing all this information to you to finally conclude this ramble is hallelujah, Rockstar has actually done a good thing for all players, where they don't just uniquely have some content separated for everyone, and then a little bit of the content that's a little better, more superior, I would say. It's not the fact that it's performance superior, it's the fact that it has more seating capacity. And for those, like I've said, who are just like me, who haven't completed the slush fund and are not able to purchase the new police vehicles, seeing the Castigator release upon day 1 was an ultimate gain for whoever is able to get this vehicle for free. But for other players who haven't yet seen this vehicle or are not able to see this vehicle, just like me, I don't know if you had the same reaction, I kind of got worried that something with more seating capacity amongst every other vehicle, excluding the police vehicles that are all 2-doors, seeing this 4-door vehicle being released that could be accessible to new-gen players upon completing Tier 4 progression challenges, it felt quite disturbing and honestly disappointing. But finally, the ultimatum of today that I like to make, they have finally released this vehicle for all players. Regardless if it was 3 weeks later, at least they released it and didn't just lock this vehicle. So actually I want to take this breath of fresh air to just, I don't know, inhale the plants that I watered outside like half an hour ago maybe, I don't know. And just, thank you, Rockstar. You actually did something good. It's rare for me to say something like that, but I just like to take the moment to praise this. I know it's small. I know it maybe have disappointed some of you to see that it was a new gen vehicle, but it's finally a vehicle released for everyone. And I'm grateful for that. Thank you, Rockstar. So regardless though, that's really all I want to bring up in today's topic or ramble. Is the fact that generally this vehicle used to be a new gen vehicle that was released, I guess, quote unquote released upon day 1, where if you completed all Tier 4 progression rewards, you would be able to get this vehicle, and not on the first day because you had to do some challenges 3 days in a row, which honestly makes sense in that way. You can't really get a day 1 in that side of sense. But at least they released this vehicle for everyone. So now everyone finally has, amongst the 11 vehicles that have been released, maybe 13 or whoever, I lost count, amongst all these vehicles that released, excluding the police vehicles, we finally have a civilian 4-door vehicle released in GTA Land for everyone. That used to be a new gen vehicle, but it's now available for everyone. Thank you, Rockstar, for finally giving us a 4-door vehicle. That's all I want to say in this video. I hope you guys did find this informative, and if you did and you wish to stay tuned for more weekly rant, ramble topics, or anything else that you may find interesting, informative, or entertaining by me, to leave a like, subscribe, share with your friends, leave a comment if you must. And without further ado, that's all I wanted to ramble about in this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope some of you understand my concerns about this vehicle and feel the relief I feel. Hopefully, maybe I'm not the only one. At least I'm just gonna do it for the, just the sake of wondering who else felt the same way I felt when I saw this bullshit happen. Until finally this day came, and yay, everyone finds a 4-door vehicle. Woo! Anyways, hope you guys have a good day. Stay safe out there, and yeah, go outside, water your plants, drink water, take your dog for a walk, whatever you may do, and just, yeah, enjoy nature for a brief moment. You'll be surprised. It will help your mental sanity. Thank you for watching, and yeah, whoever wants to enjoy this 4-door vehicle, go right ahead. Otherwise, if it's not that good, not that impressive, fine, that's your choice. I'm not going to force you to enjoy it. It's still out there, finally, for everyone. Have a good day, everyone.